Welcome to this week's episode of This Week at Endicott. I'm Brianna Marr.
And I'm Eric Mangrum.
At 6 p.m. each night this week, CAB will be showing movies like 12 Years a Slave, The Help, and The Pursuit of Happiness in honor of Black History Month, so don't forget to stop by and check them out.
Interested in getting involved with Endicott College radio station? Well, now's your chance. Stop by AC 261 on Wednesday at 6 p.m. for an informational meeting. All are welcome and encouraged to attend.
Then, at 7 p.m., head over to the Ray Bork Arena for the men's hockey game versus Becker to support the team.
At 7:30, Relay for Life is hosting a dodgeball tournament in the McDonald Gymnasium. In order to join, you need a team of 5 and $20. Proceeds go to Relay for Life.
Now let's take it to weather with Jill.
Skies on the Weather Watch report. This past week, winter storms buried parts of the Midwest. Luckily, blizzard conditions slowly subsided overnight as the snow ended and the roaring winds began to calm. The weather for areas in and around Boston this week are looking like anything but sun. This Wednesday, there will be an average temperature of 40 degrees and cloudy conditions. Thursday, we will begin to see temps drop just a little bit lower with an average temp of 36 degrees and thick cloudy conditions. It will not be until Friday that we will see sun to finally reappear with only partly cloudy conditions and average temps in the mid-20 degree range. The chances of precipitation are at an all-time low for the week at just 20%. Weather for the start to the weekend will start off cool on the cooler side. Saturday, conditions will be partly cloudy with an average temp of 18 degrees. Sunday holds the record for the most sun this week. Temperatures dropping to the low teens. Thanks for watching this mid-weekday weather update. Now back to the desk.
And our sports with Jess and Nick.
What's up, Gold Nation? And welcome to this week's edition of ECTV Sports. I'm Nick Weinstein.
And I'm Jess Carroll. The Endicott women's hockey team wrapped up a 1-0-1 weekend against first place Morrisville State. They won the first contest 2-1 and tied 2-2 the second day. Vandella Johnson was named CHC Rookie of the Week for the fourth time this season after collecting 50 saves and helping the Gulls record a win and a tie. The Gulls head to Daniel Webster this weekend for a pair of games as they hit the home stretch of the season. Endicott currently sits tied for second place in the conference with Morrisville.
On to men's hockey. The men's hockey team turned in a 4-0 victory over Johnson and Wales University on Saturday. Endicott freshman goaltender Kevin Aldridge stopped 46 shots and earned the first shutout in the program's short history. He currently leads the ECAC Northeast in saves this season. On Wednesday, the Gulls host Becker College in another ECAC Northeast matchup. Endicott currently sits in second place in the conference at 17 points, only 1 point behind the leader Nichols. Sound nice.
The women's basketball team went 1-1 this week, beating Curry 65-42 and losing to Roger Williams 72-64. Against Roger Williams, junior forward Sarah Hood scored a career-high 18 points to highlight the week. The Gulls have currently won 4 of 5 and sit alone in second place in 11-3 in the CCC standings. They will travel first place UNE Tuesday night before hosting rival Gordon on Saturday.
Moving on to men's basketball, the men's basketball team had an impressive week with a shorthanded roster as they came away 97-75 winners over Curry and 65-51 victors at Roger Williams. The team was highlighted by junior forward Daquan Sampson's 20 points and 10 rebound performance against Curry. The Gulls are back in action Tuesday night as they visit UNE before hosting rival Gordon Saturday. The men currently sit tied for second place in the CCC with Wentworth and Eastern Nazarene at 9-5.
The men's volleyball team had a busy week highlighted by a 3-1 victory over nationally ranked Wentworth. They then traveled to the Live Free or Die Invitational where they finished 1-2 overall. The men were highlighted by 2 NECC weekly honorees in Alex Wazik and Jeremy Dosky. Wazik was named the league's Player of the Week while Dosky picked up his second Rookie of the Week honors. The Gulls traveled to Elms College on Saturday for their first conference matchup as they look to defend their 2015 NECC championship.
That'll do it for sports. I'm Nick Weinstein.
And I'm Jess Carroll. Have a great week, Gulls.
Want to learn more about Boston while helping those in need? Sign up for the Boston Immersion Trip. Students will leave campus by 3:30 p.m. on Friday, volunteer with various community service groups, stay overnight, and return the next day around 5 p.m. To sign up and get more information, visit the community service office.
Applying to be an orientation leader? Make sure you get your application in the Student Affairs office by 5 p.m. on Friday.
Take a look at Shake My Head News with Simone and Brooke.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Shake My Head News. I'm Brooke O'Leary.
And I'm Simone Varia.
Wisconsin police have recovered their second load this week in stolen cheese. Police say 41,000 pounds of Parmesan cheese worth $90,000 was stolen from a distributor in Marshfield. Just a few days before that, in Germantown, police recovered a stolen shipment of cheddar and other cheeses worth over $70,000.
Lifelike dolls have taken over in Thailand recently, where superstitious citizens are investigating in these dolls and raising them as if they were their real-life human children. A woman even claims, "When I hug her, I know it's love. I tell her I love her all the time." More than 30,000 dolls have been blessed by one single monk in the past year.
In the UK, a drunk driver tried to evade police after crashing his car by hiding in the nativity scene and pretending to stand among the shepherds. Twitter users took to the story quickly by saying, quote, "Not even baby Jesus could save him. Don't drink and drive, folks."
In Delaware, 19-year-old Michael Claude was taken into custody after breaking into middle school and taking a joyride through the hallways on a buffing machine. Shortly after, Claude got in the elevator to continue his journey when it got stuck, leading to quite an awkward 911 call. Maybe someone should take the stairs next time.
3 men have been arrested after stealing a cash register from a New York Build-A-Burger. The men also stole the surveillance system and a large bowl of macaroni salad. The police were able to track down the men simply by following the large trail of macaroni salad they left behind. According to the sheriff's office, they took turns eating along their escape route.
That's all we have for this week, Goals. Check back in next week for more Shake My Head news stories.
Then at 8 p.m., stop by Lower Callahan for their Valentine's Late Night Loca event where you'll celebrate love with chocolate and movies.
Hate Valentine's Day? The Gullies is hosting an event for you. On Sunday, there will be an anti-Valentine's Day movie marathon starting at 7 p.m. that you won't want to miss.
On Tuesday, stop by the Raybork Arena for the Alumni Community Free Skate. Skating will be from 11 a.m. to 12:45 and hot chocolate bar will be opened up immediately afterwards.
Recently, documentary filmmaker Evan Davis visited EC campus. ECTV's own Jill Watch sat down with him for a short interview. Let's check it out.
Executive producer Evan Davis with us on the Watch Report. Evan, how are you tonight?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Great. Tell us a little bit about your work.
I create documentary films, mostly about human rights and social justice issues. My most recent film, It's a Girl, is about gendercide in India and China and documents the cultural practices that drive the practice of eliminating girls in India and China. The son preference culture, the dowry system, the one-child policies, all these dynamics that lead to now 200 million girls missing in the world today.
And what was the goal of your film?
Our hope was to educate people on the fact that this is happening in the world and mobilize people to get involved with the issue. There are activists in India and China, primarily women, who are working to change these deeply ingrained cultural dynamics that marginalize women in these cultures. And our hope was that to give them voice through the film, to tell their stories and kind of almost give them a megaphone for their voice, we could get the support of the world behind their cause and help bring change.
That's great. So how did the expectations of how your audience was going to react compare to how they actually did react?
We've been thrilled with the response. We released the film in 2012, and since then we've had I think 700 screenings now in 20 countries. We've taken it to the British Parliament in London, the European Parliament in Brussels, Washington, D.C. to engage policymakers. We've had millions of people view the film. It's been on Netflix and Hulu and many of the digital outlets as well, and hundreds of thousands of people have responded and they've taken action. We've got an action campaign associated with the film, so anyone who sees the film and wants to do something can. They can sign petitions, they can support the organizations that are working in India and China to turn these things around. We have organizations we're partnering with that are helping to support pregnant women who have girls who want to keep them, because oftentimes it's an economic decision. And so people have responded wonderfully.
Right. And where can viewers find your film if they're not here tonight with us at Endicott?
Certainly. Itsagirlmovie.com is the website where you can find information about screening the film if you would like to hold a screening, as the folks here at Endicott have done. You can bring the film to your community and mobilize people to come out and see it. But if you're an individual, you can go to Hulu, Google Play, Amazon, iTunes, Xbox Live, Vudu. It's on a lot of these platforms, digital platforms. If you just Google "It's a Girl" documentary, you're going to find several different ways that you can see the film. It's also available on DVD.
And if you're not at Endicott and you're not going to see the film, you probably should. It's in the VPAC today. And thank you so much, Evan.
Thanks for having me.
That's all for this week's Gulls. Thanks for watching.